Welcome to Jank Play TCG. My name's Landon, and here we play Jank. And I'm going to be playing the ProfessorW328's Hisuian Arcanine Zero Energy deck. What a mouthful. So I showed off the whole deck, gave the rundown on Sunday. Yesterday, we played against Lost Box, which was probably the toughest matchup for the deck. So I can't wait to see what we're playing against today. But we got Tails, which is good because we always select Tails, because Tails never fails. And we get to go first, which means we get first evolution, which is just awesome. We start off with a lone Skwovet. How do we always not start off with Hisuian Growlithe? We've got 4 copies of it. 3 Skwovet's, 1 Manaphy, 1 Venusaur, and we never start with the Growlithes. We started with Manaphy yesterday, and today we are starting Skwovet. We do have 2 Nest Balls, though. That will get us stuff like a Venusaur and a Growlithe. I think that's what I'm going to grab. Really dependent on what I see from my opponent. With just Professor Juniper sleeves, you never know. But we do have Trekking Shoes, a Hisuian Heavy Ball as well, in case there's stuff prized, and Boss's Orders, which can mess with our opponent. But we do have that switch to try to give us Growlithe into the active, right? So let's see what's going on here. Still waiting for our opponent to finish setting up. Just taking them a while. Magic 1160. Come on. If you don't have any more Pokemon to play, you just hit the done button, and then the game starts. If you do have more Pokemon to play those Pokemon. Oh, you don't. Okay. So we'll take 1 for the mulligan. Radiant Venusaur. That saves us a Nest Ball. We can just go for double Growlithe at that point. We get a Pal Pad. So let's throw down Radiant Venusaur. We will Nest Ball. We've got all 4 Growliths. We could grab a second Skwovet with the Hisuian Heavy Ball, it looks like. So we might end up doing that. Just having multiple Skwovet's does give us some benefit, you know. If one Skwovet doesn't get us a burnable card, a second Skwovet might. So Trekking Shoes, we get another Trekking Shoes, which we will take into our hand because that is the play you have to take every time, right? So we will actually take Capturing Aroma into our hand, and we will go ahead and flip this coin. If it's heads, nope, it's tails. Never mind, don't worry about if it's heads or not. So we will grab a Growlithe here. And then I think I will just go ahead and switch a Growlithe into the active, and then we can Skwovet a couple times and try to get that Hisuian Arcanine into our hand. That way we can do the attack next turn. So let's go ahead, Skwovet a couple times. We get Gutsy Pickaxe, we'll play that. We get another switch. We can't Nest Stash anymore, but we could switch, and Radiant Venusaur could draw us an extra card. So let's go ahead and do that, actually. And then we will go ahead and defensive posture. Oh, wait, no, it's the first turn. All that the first turn. Holy cow. And then we will Sunny Bloom, draw up. We get another Capturing Aroma. That could be a Hisuian Arcanine. We just got flip heads, right? Flipping heads isn't that hard. You do it like 50% of the time. Our opponent drew their top deck. They started Manaphy. That's not a great start. Believe me, we did that yesterday. But maybe they can still get out of this somehow. Maybe they have Professor Juniper in their hand. Professors research Professor Juniper, obviously. And they can just discard, draw another 7, and get something that way. I can't believe that they might have a dead hand with 7 cards in hand, but you never know. It very well could be a case of just dead hand. Maybe they're trying to figure out the best way to play their hand. You know, trying to figure out the odds of if I play... Nope. Dang. They just gave up. I hate seeing matches end this way, but at the same time, Hisuian Growlithe just popped off in that first turn. We got everything we could want. We got 2 Skwovet, a Venusaur, and 3 Growlithes. The only thing we were really missing was a Manaphy of our own, in case our opponent was playing some sort of spread deck. But, you know, we popped off so well. This is just going to be a short video. Short videos usually aren't too interesting, but like I said, we popped off. We did everything we needed to. We played the deck how we were supposed to. We even went down to a 0-card hand at the end of the turn. So what if it wasn't the first turn and we had an Arcanine, we could have done the big attack. So I'm going to keep this game because I think it just shows Hisuian Growlithe doing its thing, Hisuian Arcanine doing its thing, and setting up in the beginning of the game. How we took all those cards out of the deck. We were down to like a 36 card deck by the end of our first turn going first, which I do think is impressive. So thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the rest of the videos for this Zero Energy Arcanine deck, and check out the Discord. It's a great place to hang out, great communities building there. We talk about all the different games in there, and you know, we can talk more one-on-one, and it's a lot of fun. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep playing Jank.